Free money. Got your attention? Free money? Well, generally when it seems to be too good to be true, it is. And there's some refund checks making the rounds that are in fact legit. Lane Motz with the Better Business Bureau. We have him come in quite often and explain things. And this is a good one here. Are you going to make it rain, are you? Like raining dollar bills?
If I could do that, I'd be holding right over my own head making it rain. No. Usually I'm here warning about frauds, including fake checks, fake Publishers Clearinghouse checks, and other fake checks that are used to get people to bite on scams. But in this case, the government has done its job. I'll let that land, let that moment land. The government has done its job, and the FTC issued an order against Lasik for kind of a bait and switch scheme. So they're ordering Lasik to return about $1.1 million. So if you applied for a claim that you were subject to the bait and switch tactics that Lasik allegedly put out, then you should be looking for a check or a PayPal card or loaded card, and that will be coming to you.
Let's walk through what they did wrong.
So, well, what they did was they advertised that people could get Lasik for about $300 an eye.
Sweet.
It does sound good, yeah. But then really only about 6% of the people that called in qualified for those terms. And so they really redirected people towards, $2,000 to $3,000 per eye procedures. And the FTC felt that was a form of a bait and switch that deserved compensation for wasting people's time.
I don't know if you know the answer to this question, but how would the FTC get that on their radar? Would there be complaints like, hey, I was thinking I was going to get $300 LASIK and I got scammed somehow?
That's what I presume, because even the FTC, even the government, as big as it is, cannot monitor all marketplace transactions. Sure. And so I would assume enough people complained that it came onto their radar, and then they took an enforcement action on that, and that was the result. So there will be people in Ohio getting some checks.
12,077 consumers who filed a valid claim before the deadline will get money.
Yeah, hopefully they remember they filed, so that they're not befuddled when it arrives. But I imagine quite a few people probably forgot. And so if you are one of those people that gets a check related to Lasik that looks like a refund check, I would still call the FTC and check out their website, but it's probably bona fide.
And this is a check that'll come in the mail?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. They said it was that or a PayPal card, a loaded PayPal card.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, checks and PayPal payments.
Yeah.
I know PayPal, I don't have PayPal. Everyone thinks I'm a rotary phone guy in a digital world, so I don't have PayPal. Everyone thinks that's crazy. Well, then the other one is a bigger one, Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, distributing over $191 million. What's up with that?
So the CFPB also monitors, marketplace transactions, and they felt that Tempo, T-E-M-P-O-E, which is an Ohio-based consumer lease-to-own company, and they felt that their leases had misleading terms, or that they had buried important terms or obfuscated them, and most importantly, that those lease-to-owns did not include the necessary legally required disclosures. So they hit Tempo pretty hard. In addition to the $191 million, of which Ohio is getting $8.2 million of it. In addition to that, they ordered them not to enter into consumer leasing agreements for. There's no end to that order, from what I can tell.
Well, I mean, rent-to-own is pretty common. I mean,
Very common.
I think it's a company called rent-to-own, I think, but I had never heard of Tempo. So just avoid Tempo then.
Well, no, they're going to be sending refund checks. Okay. So if you get a refund check or a prepaid debit card or something like that that's related to Tempo, and you engaged in you entered into a lease-to-own agreement going all the way back to 2015, that's probably legitimate as well. Again, I always say, even when something legitimate comes out, scammers then they pay attention to the news as well, and then they will develop a scam. So I would say still go to the website, still make a phone call to the CFPB, and make sure that it is legitimate, but the chances are it probably is.
Does the FTC ever keep you in the loop on what they're investigating with anything at all, and use you guys for a reference?
Yeah, we do. We are connected with them, as well as the Ohio Attorney General.
It makes sense, yeah.
It would be, yeah. So I think our national system is connected, then it feeds to us. And then in Ohio, we are pretty connected with the Ohio Attorney General's office, and they always do a fantastic job.
Lane, good information, good to know. For once people are getting money and it's legit, there's more information. Better Business Bureau, info@toledobbb.org. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you, Dan.